talk about Democrats.
Let's talk about these Democrats. So we know that Mitch McConnell was trying to, I guess, force Leader Schumer.
Keeping the filibuster, I guess.
That's right.
And he wants to have at least 60 votes to pass any type of legislation.
Which is the most unreasonable thing for somebody who's not empowered to, even suggest. So the filibuster would make it so that a simple majority would allow a bill to pass, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And he's trying to get rid of that, exercising power when he has none. So we knew earlier that they were going to split the power, divide the committee seats between Republicans and Democrats. That, to me, is already too far.
To me, that's far. I mean, that is just, if you win, you should keep the majority. So they have, just like before, the Democrats had no say in anything. They should have no say in anything either.
That's right.
They should be there just for, like a kid has a rattle in his hand.
Yep.
They should be there just rattling. That's it.
That's it. That's good, actually. So, so the filibuster was removed for federal judges, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Democrats did that?
That was Harry Reid.
Harry Reid.
Yeah, he did the nuclear option. It kind of backfired on.
That's what I'm saying. So maybe the calculation is if you try to get rid of it again for everything else.
Yeah.
If they lose the Senate in 2 years, well, then they have carte blanche. Just do whatever they want.
Yep.
So it's something to think about. I don't know, but right now there's some opposition to doing that, to at least getting rid of the filibuster, and is that Dick Durbin?
Yeah, Dick Durbin is saying that we're not going to give him what he wishes. If you did that, then there would be just unbridled use of it. I mean, nothing holding him back. So Senator Dick Durbin, the number 2 Senate Democrat.
Okay. Well, at least there's some pushback finally.
Yeah.
Some backbone, right?
Finally, they're showing that, Democrats have peanuts.
We're working our way up to almonds and then maybe walnuts and maybe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's actually good news. It's kind of heartening. It gives me some optimism that they're not going to bend over 100% of the time. They're just going to be aggressive, use the power they have, use Kamala Harris, and put their agenda through.
I mean, that's why we put her there. There is a reason.
There's a reason.
You should. I mean, everything should be pushed through one way or the other. I mean, it's our time. We're going to take it, and this is what we're going to do. This is what they should do.
Yeah, but, I mean, I don't know if they have a mandate or not, but they certainly have the power. And when you have the power, you have to wield it, and wield it, intelligently. And again, I've said it before, be bold about it. I understand that Biden has a picture of FDR hanging in his office, in the Oval Office.
Yeah.
And he just put up, use that as an example and hit the ground running.
Yeah, let's make it a FDR 2.0.
You have Janet Yellen on your side, it seems like, as far as spending goes. I mean, there's no reason not to, aim for the fences.
She's saying we shouldn't worry about debt right now.
Yeah.
Spend the money that we need to keep the economy going. And we are going to need it because the major hit that, in the economy that took was restaurants, hotels, airlines, all the pretty much entertainment industry took that hit. And these are all people at the bottom of the economic scale, because a waiter or busboy, a person that's working in a hotel.
Yeah.
I mean, these are not rich people. And if the restaurant doesn't have customers, doesn't have people, waiters don't make money because they make mostly from tips. So
we have to support that group.
Yeah.
And beyond that, we have infrastructure projects that need to get done.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many things that need to be done, and it requires spending a little money. Actually, a lot of money.
And we know Republicans are going to talk about how we're going to pay for this.
Sure.
They're going to be worried about how we're going to pay for this all of a sudden when we put a almost $7-8 trillion hole
in 4 years.
In 4 years.
I think the reality is that they don't. So I think they don't really care about these deficits, right? I think what happens is that maybe they hear it from some of their constituents. They worry about it sometimes, and then they're voicing the concerns. And I think the other part of it is that they don't want to give a win to the other side.
I think that has more to do with it. I don't think their supporters understand debt or deficits.
What are you suggesting about
there is a difference between debt and deficit.
I'm not sure what you're suggesting about the Republican supporters, AJ. Go into more detail about how
they're fine people on both sides.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think Democrats going bold on a big agenda would obviously be very, very successful and very popular, especially if you had like shovel-ready projects to go, creating millions of jobs and maybe some kind of commission to create full employment. Who knows? Whatever the case is, it's a threat to the Republicans' power. And,
I mean, if the government pumps in money, there's money going out the door. That means there's more buying power the people have. That means there'll be more products will be needed.
Yeah.
That means more people needs to be hired.
Sure. So
there's more products to be built. So, I mean, this is how the economy wheel works anyway, right? Correct.
Government deficits are, private sector surpluses. So.
Yeah. I mean, the government is in deficit, but, there's money somewhere else.
Yep.
I mean, money doesn't disappear. It just shifts places.
It shifts just like decimals shift places in the Fed accounts.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's just
we were told by Hank Paulson, it's a matter of decimal.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
They're not actually printing more money. It's just moving decimals around.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like they print money and put it on a pallet and send it somewhere.
Well, that's just what Obama did.
Yeah.
To Iran.
That was just for the black person.
So, yeah.
Even though it was their own money.
It was their. Well, don't tell Republicans that. They don't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason.
We were just holding it.
Hostage. Holding money hostage. It was yeah, so
what do they say? Used to say in the Senate or on House floor that Obama gave him Iran money. They made it sound like we were actually giving them money.
Yeah, but it was not the case.
It wasn't. I mean, it was their own investments that went back to them.
Well, it's all in the details, and no one cares about details. They'd rather have a narrative.
Yeah,
but that's fine. That's fine. That's what both sides do, right? Create narratives about their own policies. It's fine. We're looking at results. That's what really matters.
Yeah, I mean, that is most people don't pay attention to those things anyway. They don't understand those things.
No, only Fox News.
Only Fox News. Okay. Here's a news. Florida bank says it has closed Trump's accounts.
And the hits just keep on coming.
Wow.
So
it's a Florida bank that announced Thursday that it has closed down former president's accounts, joining a group of list of entities that have cut ties with the former president following deadly January 6th Capitol riots.
So the fallout from these riots is still happening.
Yes.
It's possible that their businesses are using this as an excuse to finally get rid of Trump.
I mean, it's PR.
Yeah.
Mainly, it has nothing to do with really what happened. Because calling Mexicans rapists and black people lazy.
Yeah. And un-American.
Yeah, un-American. That didn't break the camel's back, but this did, because this was attacking at their stability.
That's
because
right.
if there is no government to protect their interest, there is nothing.
Yep, exactly right. And that's where the power lies.